That's the problem.
But this one, these really smell like.
You have to know where your meat comes from.
So this one kind of
Which is why, you know, the South Koreans, yeah,
like
on top,
that?
just like that. Oh, you didn't rub it all in.
Oh.
Well, I mean, it'll just come out real spotty.
It's all slimy.
You don't want it to look like a leopard. You want to make
Right.
the flesh look actually like it's still alive when it presents.
Okay, so
now I just have like the garnishes that we put in it. Here's some corn. Corn, as you know, is one of the...
it's something that's animal feed.
It is.
But it tastes so good.
And we as a people have worshipped it for many, many years because it saved us when we had to eat the animal feed when we were really, really, really poor.
Right. Are you done with the alcohol?
Yes, thank you. I like to put these tiny Brussels sprouts over the eyes. And you don't always have to present it in the dual form. Sometimes you could just have one of these. But this actually conforms to the ritual that I only brought 4 Brussels sprouts, so I have to find that one I just dropped.
Make sure you wash it off before you put it on there. I know we
That's
ain't
right.
gonna eat it, but that's nasty.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
goodness, that makes me remember. Did I just turn on the gas?
Yes.
I have to tell you this story. I looked out the window. I thought the cat was eating out of its dish on the old air conditioning unit. And it wasn't. It was a fucking ringtail.
What?
It was a ringtail in the middle of the day. Just eating out of
there's
the
a drought
cat
on.
table.
Everybody's hungry. In fact, I'm looking at this squirrel eating on one of these tomatoes that we had a tomato and the ants had made a home inside, so I just chucked it out in the yard.
I love it. I love to
And,
smash them.
And the squirrels have just been eating it all afternoon. In fact, they've dragged it all over. I saw this little juvenile squirrel a while ago. He just like picked up the whole thing and tried to carry it all across the yard away from this other squirrel, but he just couldn't do it. It was too big. It was a big old tomato. I was sad that it had been invaded by ants. But, you know, what you gonna do?
Those are the ones that our people consider to have, like, been gone down to our dead homies. You know? We have to give those up and just let it go.
Yeah.
Don't cry over spilt milk.
Right. You gotta pay your dues to nature. But, you know, what else was funny is that little juvenile squirrel, when it got too tired from trying to drag that big old tomato over there, it actually went to this spot that we got in the backyard where all the feral cats, and our cats too, like to roll. They like to roll in the dirt, you know, to get the parasites off of them. It kind of feels good. So that squirrel went over there and started rolling in the dirt too. So that's like a neighborhood watering hole. There's like a bulletin board there. Everybody rubs their back on the dirt.
It's probably got ants.
And
Something about ants.
Gets a scent on it.
You know what I
But
think
you
it
can see
is?
it's right out there. See that bare patch? So many animals have rubbed themselves there that no grass grows. It is just soft dirt.
Maybe it's the dirt that they get on them. Maybe your dirt is all like, you know, full of uranium or something. You can't just live over a dump because you know that your grandpapa who lived there used to fix cars in the back, and there's all that motor oil that come down there. And they pour gasoline out. Think about all that gasoline that's been poured out.
I forgot. I'm gonna take some.
Well, my baby's is ready to go in the oven, my mystery meal. And this is all you do to it. Now, normally we'd have a much bigger pan. This is kind of ridiculous because you're going to get just so much of the drippings coming off on inside your oven.
That one's going to be on MySpace.
But you just warm your oven up to 425 degrees.
Yeah.
And
I wish we, you know, could get a regular supply of this because it's a delicacy, I know. Shasta would not be
in
cooking
many countries
it if it was not a delicacy because she doesn't know how to cook shit.
There are, according to our culture, we have to cook this meal, and you're considered unfit as a wife unless you can cook this particular meal. Because the religious significance of it is that, and I'm going to actually turn it off because I don't want the lead fumes to come out. Ooh, yeah. We better air that out. I'm so afraid of lead. It makes you stupid. I just don't want it to happen. But normally we'd close that up and let that sit for about an hour.
Yeah.
And then you turn the temperature down. And then you cook it for like 20, 25 hours. And then you crank it real up to toast the outside. And I wish I had some to sample that we could at least take a morsel of.
Yeah.
But I didn't really plan in advance.
Mm-hmm.
And it's usually pretty expensive. People only do this like when they could do the coming of age ceremony.
Yeah.
Usually you have to find your own and bring it. Mm-hmm. It's got to keep it alive, which is the really hard part, through a series of exercises.
Yeah.
I'm kind of uncomfortable
that's a
about
good
you
one.
like taking photos of me during this.
Yes, I'm gonna shut this.
Okay, but don't open it back up again.
Can you see that?
Oh, I finally did my cooking thing. I felt, you know what? I was so nervous. I didn't think I could do that.
Okay.
I didn't think I could do it in front of people. Because most of the time,
Well, you did that so well. It's
You're
like
just in
you
a-
cooked that several times or something. You're very
I have.
comfortable with
Well,
the whole, like...
Isn't that the point of the show, is to make something that you like and that you cook for yourself and it's your favorite dish?
Yes.
Yeah,
It is.
It is. It's just that usually you only have like 300 people there. And I know that probably there's at least 1 million people watching our show.
Oh, there's not that many people watching it. I don't think so. Here,
We did win the cable access.
Yes, we did. I don't
Best
think
cable access.
we got to that. We never said it.
Sorry, did I blow it again?
Toot our home time. It's toot our own horn time.
Toot, toot,
So we won the A-list best access TV show.
access show.
And we was apparently the first write-in winners because we
Ever.
had the
Write-in winners.
tenacity to tell y'all every single day to please vote for us. And some of our people
That
voted
was called
like
balls.
30, 40 times.
We did have some super delegates, as you said.
Yes.
Would you like to give a shout out to
Yes.
Shout out.
Shout out to
Jeff Britt?
Jeff. This is for you, baby.
Who's that? Is that the super
That's
delegate?
the guy who like supposedly voted for us like 30 times.
Dude.
Uh-huh.
Dude.
You guys sing a song for Jeff?
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff,
we
you
love
must.
you very much.
You must work for the government.
Because
Not
nobody else
everything
has
to
that
do.
kind of time. But we appreciate it anyway. How's that?
Yeah. I'm not good at the singing part. We got to get better at
We
that.
do, because
I got to practice.
We know what our racket's going to be. We
figured it out.
Woo! We figured out a racket.
Just before the show.
We did. The cameraman was in the other room jacking off or something, and we was talking about. Well, he's laughing because it's
spit
true. He
on
was
that
probably
thing.
just jerking off. He's got it that, his laptop, and I know
It's
he's
dark
got porn
in
on
there.
there. I know he's got porn. He's a man. So, anyway, we figured out that our future lies in doing. Should we say it or should it
I
be?
think we should tell
Okay.
people.
We
give the first glimpse to our
We
fans.
have been inspired to express our love for the Lord by forming a dance team that will perform at area churches for their service.
Christian
music, like Christian dance for the glory of the Lord.
Yes.
And I know this is a trend because I've seen it on other churches. Other churches are doing this. So I'm like, why shouldn't we express our joy and love for Jesus?
And put all those dance lessons to use.
Yes, because Mima would always make us go to dance lessons. It was It was some kind of like
Everybody
weird,
goes to dance lessons.
Yes, and you learn all this stuff, and you've got to figure the man has a reason why he wants you to be a dancer.